Victor Wembanyama is not human. A 7 feet 4 inches unicorn with guard skills, rim protection, and a game that defies logic.
Foul call and plenty of contact. Wembanyama. Wemby firing. He hits it.
Look at them guard one another. Trying to poke it away. The screen, the drive. Oh, it's knocked away by Wembanyama. Knocked away by Wembanyama.
Every once in a while, a player comes along who changes everything. A player who makes you question what's possible in basketball. Victor Wembanyama is that player. Less than 100 games into his career, Wemby isn't just living up to the hype, he's destroying it. He's already a top 10 player, the most dominant defender in the league, and an offensive force unlike anything we've seen. He's putting up numbers that make MVPs look average. And yet, somehow, it still feels like people don't realize just how fast he's ascending. Let's break it down. Dominating on offense. After a shaky start to the season, Wemby is already averaging 24.5 points per game, ranking 18th in the league, ahead of stars like Donovan Mitchell, LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Ja Morant, and Jaylen Brown. But what's even crazier is how he's doing it. Remember all those hot takes about Wemby's shot selection holding him back? Turns out, they aged like milk. His true shooting percentage has soared to 60.1%, 2.7% above league average, and better than Jason Tatum, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell, LeBron James, and James Harden. Despite standing 7'3" without shoes, Wemby has hit 69 threes, more than sharpshooters like Anthony Simons, Karl Anthony Towns, Michael Porter Jr., and even spot-up specialists like Sam Hauser and Kevin Huerter. And he's not just standing in the corner. Over a quarter of his attempts are coming off the dribble, one of the toughest shots in basketball. He's leading all centers in three-pointers made and is on pace for 210 total threes, which would absolutely shatter the current record for a center. A defensive juggernaut. Oh, and about that defense, he's an alien. Wemby is averaging 3.5 blocks per game, miles ahead of the competition. Even after missing a few games, he still has 20 more total blocks than second-place Walker Kessler. The gap between second and 10th place in blocks, also 20. Let's be real. Wemby is the best defender in the NBA. Period. He's the clear front-runner for Defensive Player of the Year, something that seemed inevitable since the off-season. He even got 19 first-place votes last year as a rookie. He's currently the betting favorite with a 71.4% chance to win it. His mobility at 7'3" is unheard of. He can switch on to guards, recover with his 8-foot wingspan, and contest shots even when he's seemingly out of the play. Teams are literally avoiding him now. Yet he's still racking up as many blocks as last season. He's not just great defensively. He has the potential to be one of the greatest defensive players in NBA history. The Spurs are legit again. San Antonio is back. The Spurs are 14-13. Their first time above .500 this late in the season since 2021. They've won 8 of their last 13 and are just half a game behind the 8th seed. While they are still a second star away from serious contention, this is a massive leap from last season. Rookie Stephen Castle was a home run draft pick. Jeremy Sochan is having a career year, and the additions of Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes have stabilized the young core. How fast is Wemby improving? It feels like Wemby went from raw rookie to legit superstar in 12 months. Looking at his progression through each third of his career so far. First third, 14.9 average game score. Second third, 19.2 game score. Last two thirds, 21.6 and 20.5 game score. Now, let's zoom in on just this season. In his first 10 games, he averaged 18.3 points, 10.2 rebounds, 2.4 assists. Game score, 15.3. His last 12 games, 29 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 blocks. Game score, 24.8. By far the best stretch of his career. Since November 8th, Wemby has scored less than 20 points just once. That's ridiculous for someone who was barely averaging 20 last year. He's improving literally by the day. Over that stretch, his 5th in total points, ahead of Luka, Tatum, KD, and Devin Booker, averaging more assists, 4.8, than Donovan Mitchell, Mike Conley, and Anthony Edwards, draining more threes per game, 4.2, than Tyler Herro, Damian Lillard, James Harden, and even Steph Curry. And did I mention he's only 20 years old? Historic company. No player in NBA history has ever averaged 29.6 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 blocks, and 4 threes over any 12-game stretch. Not even for 2 games. Wemby's per 24.6 ranks 13th all-time among players in their first or second season. His box plus minus 9th all-time, only behind MVP caliber legends. Here's the top 20 players in combined points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks per game before age 22. Wemby ranked 9th last year. This year, his first, ahead of Shaq, Luka, and LeBron. Only 13 players in history have averaged 24.5 ppg before turning 22. Of them, only 3 have done so with 10 rebounds. Shaq, Rick Barry, pre-merger, and Karl Anthony Towns. But unlike KAT, Wemby is an all-time defender. He's also the youngest player to ever score 50 while making 8 threes and one of just 5 players to score 50 before turning 21. Where does Wemby rank right now? Is Wemby already a top 10 player in the NBA? Right now, I'd say these guys are definitely better. Jokic, Giannis, Luka, Shai, Tatum. These guys probably still have the edge. Curry, KD, Embiid, Anthony Davis. But after that, it's debatable. Is he already better than Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, Jaylen Brown, LeBron, and Donovan Mitchell? You can make the case. And even if you're not ready to rank him that high, it's coming. Fast. The future is scary. Wemby is already one of the best big man shooters we've ever seen. And he's only going to get better. If he improves his inside efficiency, he could be a 30-plus ppg scorer with elite playmaking and all-time defense. Very few players have ever been the best offensive and defensive player in the world at the same time. Only Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, and Hakeem truly have a case. That's the level Wemby could reach. And when he does, there won't be a debate. He'll be the best player in the world.
If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss an update. Thank you for watching.